Hello everyone and welcome back to Coach Craig's Sports. Today is Tuesday, March 15th, and this is the NBA DFS video for today. So in today's video, we'll be taking a look back at yesterday's picks, seeing how they turned out, talking about the injuries in play for tonight's slate. It is a 4-game slate overall, and then going over my picks for both DraftKings and FanDuel for tonight's slate as well. But without further ado, we'll get into it with a recap of yesterday's picks. We're going to start off on the DraftKings side. We're going to start off at the point guard position with Luke Kennard. $4,400, looking for 22 points out. Got to 24.5, so he ended up being a hit yesterday. Brandon Boston, who ended up coming off the bench yesterday for the Clippers, I liked him quite a bit. Thought maybe he played just a little bit more minutes, but at $3,000, only looking for 15 points out. He got to 16.5, so he was a hit as well. Then at small forward, we had Amir Coffey, $3,700. Looking for 19 points out. We got to 29.75, so he was a good hit as well. If you ended up on Terrence Mann in one of those spots, you definitely did pretty well. Overall, yesterday, the Clippers did have a little bit of value there after some of those players did get ruled out. And then at power forward, we had Darius Bazley, $5,300, looking for 27 points out. He got to 37, so he was a really good hit there as well. And then last but not least, we had Rudy Gobert, $7,700, looking for 39 points out. He got to exactly 38, so he was a hit yesterday. So a perfect 5 for 5 day on the DraftKings side, so can't really complain there. If you had some other solid picks to go with these 5, probably did really well yesterday on the DraftKings side. Then on the FanDuel side, we had Brandon Williams, $5,000 at the point guard position, looking for 25 points out. He got to 33.6, so he was a really good hit. Then at shooting guard, we had Luke Kennard once again, $4,200, looking for 21 points out. Got to 24.4 on the FanDuel side, so he was a hit over there as well. Then at small forward, we had Amir Coffey, $3,900, looking for 20 points out. He got to 28.6, so he was a good hit as well. And then we had Darius Bazley, $5,400, looking for 27 points out. He got to 33.8. So he was a hit on the FanDuel side as well. And then last but not least, we had Drew Eubanks, $4,300, looking for 22 points out. He got to 34. So a very good hit once again. So a perfect 5 for 5 day on the FanDuel side as well, 10 for 10 overall. So a very, very good day in terms of core plays on yesterday's slate. But with that being said, we'll get moved over into the injuries and play for tonight's slate. So once again, it is a 4-game slate. We are starting off at 7 o'clock Eastern time. There's 2 games right at 7 o'clock Eastern time, and all these games are pretty close together tonight. So for the Memphis Grizzlies, we have Ja Morant listed as doubtful tonight, so Tyus Jones is definitely going to be in play, definitely going to be one of the better value options on tonight's slate overall. For the Pacers, they're without T.J. McConnell, Miles Turner, and T.J. Warren. Then we have Goga Batadze, Malcolm Brogdon, Chris Duarte, and Lance Stevenson all listed as questionable to play tonight. We'll just have to see who ends up playing out of that group. For the Brooklyn Nets, they're without LaMarcus Aldridge and Ben Simmons. Both of them expect to be out for a little bit longer at this point in time. Cam Thomas and Seth Curry are both questionable to play. I do believe Cam Thomas ended up playing the last game, and then Seth Curry was a very late scratch last time out, so we'll see if he's back tonight or not. Then for the Orlando Magic, Jonathan Isaac is out. Jalen Suggs is also out tonight. This is not updated fully at this point in time, and it sounds like Gary Harris is going to play. RJ Hampton is expected to start in place of Jalen Suggs tonight. Then for the Detroit Pistons, we have Hamidou Diallo and Frank Jackson, both listed as out tonight. Rodney McGruder and Killian Hayes, both listed as probable to play. And then Smith listed as a game-time decision. And then for the Miami Heat, Caleb Martin's out once again tonight. Then we move down to the Phoenix Suns, who have Cam Johnson, Frank Kaminsky, Chris Paul, Dario Saric all out. And then Lundberg listed as a game-time decision. We'll see if he plays tonight or not. And then for the New Orleans Pelicans, we got Brandon Ingram, Larry Nance, and Zion Williamson all listed as out. C.J. McCollum is listed as questionable tonight. Obviously, he has been in the COVID protocol for about the past week or so. But with that being said, that's a quick little rundown on all the injuries in play for tonight's slate. A couple that we'll be looking for, especially that Pacers news, whether or not Seth Curry ends up playing tonight, and then whether or not C.J. McConnell ends up playing tonight as well. So could be a little bit of change to the picks overall, but I don't see too much changing at this point in time unless we get some major news. But with that being said, we'll get moved over to DraftKings and talk about my picks over there. So we're going to start off at the point guard position with Tyus Jones, $3,400, looking for 17 points out, averaging over 19 on the season. There is no Ja Morant tonight. I currently have Tyus Jones projected for 24 points tonight. Definitely has some upside for more, as we've seen in past games when he has started in place of Ja Morant. Then at shooting guard, we have RJ Hampton, $3,400 as well. Looking for 17 points out, averaging about 16 on the season. Should be in the starting lineup, playing decent minutes at this point in time tonight. Currently have him projected for about 19 to 20 points tonight. Then at small forward, we have Dylan Brooks. He returned the last time out. He's $4,900, looking for 25 points out. I currently have him projected for 25 points tonight, trying to have a little bit modest projection there. Probably some type of minutes limit once again. So we'll see what he does tonight. Obviously, he looks like a decent value play, has a little bit upside for more if he plays bigger minutes as well. Then at power forward, we have Jalen Smith, $5,500, looking for 28 points out. He's been playing very, very well as of late, especially coming off the bench, but currently I have him projected for 28 points tonight. definitely has a little bit of upside for more as well. Then last but not least, at that center position, we're going to go with Andre Drummond. $5,800, looking for 29 points out, averaging 24.5 on the season. Can't really count that too much since some of those games were with the 76ers as well, but he's been out there on the court. No LaMarcus Aldridge once again. Should play sizable minutes and should give you about 30 points or more tonight. But with that being said, if you go with these 5 players on the DraftKings side, you have $27,000 remaining, $9,000 per player. So if you want to pay up for a stud, you can definitely do that. Probably not too many studs on tonight's slate without Ja Morant, though. But if you want to play up to Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, you can definitely do it. Or if you want to take a little bit more balanced approach, that's definitely viable on tonight's slate as well. But with that being said, we'll get moved over to FanDuel and talk about my picks over there as well. So we're going to start off at the point guard position. Once again, we got Tyus Jones, $4,200, so a little bit pricier on the FanDuel side. Looking for 21 points down, averaging just over 19 on the season. Currently, I'm projected for 24 points tonight, but definitely has some upside for more. As I already mentioned on the DraftKings side, when Ja Morant is not in the lineup, Tyus Jones has that upside. And then at shooting guard, we have Cole Anthony, $5,800, same price tag as the last slate. Looking for 29 points down. Currently, I'm projected for 30 points. No Jalen Suggs tonight. He's averaging 33 on the season. Definitely looks like a good game for Cole Anthony tonight and has a little bit of upside for more overall. Then at small forward, we have Dylan Brooks once again, $5,000, looking for 25 points out, averaging almost 29 on the season. Yes, there's a little bit of minute concerns there. There's no Ja Morant. Gets a little bit of usage bump there. Should give you about 25 points, maybe a little bit upside for more if he plays bigger minutes tonight. Then we move down to the power forward position with Jeremy Grant, $5,800, looking for 29 points out, averaging close to 32 on the season. Currently, I'm projected for 31 tonight. He's been playing better as of late. Maybe there's a little bit of blowout in this game with the Miami Heat, but Detroit's been playing better overall as a team, so maybe they can keep it close, and Jeremy Grant looks like a pretty good play overall. Then last but not least, at the center position, once again, we have Andre Drummond, $5,500, so a little bit cheaper on the FanDuel side. Looking for 28 points out. Still no LaMarcus Aldridge tonight. Going to look like a good play against the Orlando Magic. Currently, I'm projected for 30 points. Definitely has some upside for more if he's out there, if he's playing well, if he's getting the rebounds like Andre Drummond tends to do at times. But with that being said, if you go with these 5 players on the FanDuel side tonight, you have $33,700 remaining, just over $8,400 per player. And the way FanDuel is set up, you can pretty much pay for anyone because there's not a ton of crazy guys priced up at the top here. You know, you got your Kyrie Irvings, you got your Kevin Durant's, Devin Booker, guys like that. But you can pretty much afford to pay for anybody that you want to tonight. If you want to pay up for a couple of those guys, you can do it. If you want to do a little bit more balanced approach, that's definitely viable as well. But with that being said, these are my picks for both FanDuel and DraftKings for today, March 15th. As always, if you have any questions related to NBA DFS, be sure to leave them down in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Also, be sure to let me know your favorite play on tonight's slate, whether it's on FanDuel or DraftKings. Could be one of the core 5 that I have listed here for both sites. Could be a different one. Or if you want to talk a little bit of Super Draft, always down to talk some Super Draft as well. JC Money Design and myself will be going live right around 5 o'clock Central Time. Talk some NBA DFS over on Super Draft. Going to be talking a little bit of NHL DFS for the Super Draft Pro contest as well. So definitely be sure to check that out if you're into Super Draft and either of those contests. And then as always, I'll be listing all the injury updates, COVID news, and starting lineups down in the comments below, as well as my updated core about a half hour prior to lock if there are any changes at that time. But with that being said, if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Definitely would appreciate it. It helps to build the community that we're trying to build here at CoachCraigSports, which is one that's truly for you, the viewers, helping you with your DFS, whether it's NBA or NFL, helping you with your fantasy football teams. Going to be talking some Dynasty, going to be talking some NFL draft prospects in the coming days, in the coming weeks. Going to be talking some NFL draft prospects from the Combine on the live stream tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time as well, so definitely be sure to check that out. And then with that being said, if you are a new or current subscriber who's yet to do so, also hit that notification bell down below. It's going to let you know every single time I post up a new video. Like I've been saying, I post up daily NBA DFS videos just like this. But with that being said, that's all I have for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And then last but not least, special little shout out to each and every one of you watching today's video. I truly do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Definitely means a lot to me, and I hope each and every one of you has a great rest of your day.